Hi, I'm Heath Hoffpower, Vice President of Hanko Boats, and today I'm out here test running our 3096 CV. 3096 CV is the model code of the boat, which also stands for the dimensions. It is 30 foot long, has our 96-inch bottom, or 8 foot. It is our cabin V. So I'm going to just kind of take you from the front, walk you through everything, just like my previous videos, and show you the details around. So let me get around here to the front. Starting on the very bow, we have our heavy-duty push knees with our 3-inch rubber around the perimeter, and we also have our 20-inch light bar. It's become a really popular option, gives you great visibility when you hit that switch behind the windshield at night. The deck I'm standing on, this is an 8-foot deck, and it has the bed liner sprayed on it with the non-skid. So this is a rubberized deck, and it's also foam filled. This whole front compartment is completely foam filled, which serves two purposes. First off, it gives the boat basic flotation where it cannot sink to the bottom, and it also quiets the sound. So in the bow of the V-bottom workboat that's aluminum with it full of foam, it's really smooth. So just come around here and you can see the cleats. We have the combination cleat lifting eyes, rubber perimeter, our front boarding rail. This is our cabin I'm about to walk through. So the front door would open up. It would latch to the boarding rail. Since we're on the front, let me talk about this. We have the our radar arch, the Garmin HD radar, and it has this night vision camera. There's several night vision cameras on the market. This is one of the basic ones. It just goes up and down and stays in a fixed location. So if you're driving at night and you have the radar, you can do a split screen, and you have the lights, and it gives you the ability to just have the extra step of safety. We have our floodlights on the front right here, which would illuminate the front deck, windshield wiper, and we have the remote control Go light. This is a very high power light. This is really nice if you need to point it on the wharf or dock or something, if you should happen to be at night. The complete boat is painted. The customer's color choice, which I really like, is a nice looking green. The whole top has a non-skid as well on the roof. So it's a painted non-skid. If you're ever up here, you have to worry about slipping. It gives you that extra grip. We have our side handrails on the cabin. In the event you have to walk around, you can always follow it with the wide rails, walk to the back, or of course you can go through the cabin. On the front, this is called our rain guard. So when it rains, it dumps the water outside the boat. And this deck drains and has large pipes where it drains out. So let's walk inside and show you some more details. Coming inside, this is a 12-foot cabin. So just kind of showing you scale, you have a lot of room in this boat. You have your overhead handrails, bench seats on each side, insulated roof with the fiberglass ceiling. This is really nice, keeps the heat out the boat. It's also equipped with a heater and an air conditioner. So it has the Honda generator on the back, which runs the AC and the heat. The heat on these units, it's not the best heater. It takes the chill out, is the way to describe it. So it's always best if you have a portable heater you can plug in, like electric space heater or a propane heater. So once you come around this side right here, and we're gonna kind of show the front. From the back of the cabin looking forward, you can see the setup. You have the steps where it comes out. The door would close, it would dog shut. It is lockable from the outside, okay? Handrails around the boat are very important. As you transition around the boat, you have something really good to hold on to. So we have our sliding windows. We have 4 sliding windows, 1 port, 1 starboard, and 2 in the rear. So in the summertime, right now it's very cold, by the way. It's about 50 degrees, and we're in the second week of January. More features of the boat. The cabin is painted inside and out, so the customer chose this cream style color on the inside, accompanying both the cushions which is a light green cushion. It has storage compartments. So we have the gas shock, so when you lift it up, they're going to be transporting passengers to hunting camps and different locations and pretty much whatever they want to use the boat for. And they're going to do it in a nice cabin, protected from the weather. The boat has the foam in it, so it has a real good insulated quality as far as sound. The boat is equipped with speakers, a stereo system for some entertainment when they're on standby. And one of the unique features are these hatches, okay? So being it's a 12-foot bench, we split it. This particular customer has a really nice property, so he'll be transporting people and they can put their duffel bags and stuff in here and close one lid, the other lid, keeping light jackets and boat supplies, makes it really easy to get to. We have a nice backrest and a plush cushion set up, so it makes it really comfortable. You lean back and you can see you have a lot of seating in the boat. Moving towards the console, you want to come on this side of me here, Colin. We have everything on a compact console just to really clean up the boat and give it some room. So you have this nice shelf on top. That's the Garmin all-in-one unit, which right now I have it on the camera, which if it was at night, you got the night vision or you got the day vision on. That's pretty cool to ride around with. I like that feature on the boat. Windshield wiper, all-in-one Garmin, sonar, GPS, everything's integrated. You can see we have our console plate, and we even put the customer's name, Belle-Isle, Louisiana. That's where the boat's going to be used at. The boat's powered with two 300 Suzuki outboards, so this is the drive-by-wire model. And it has the power assist steering. Very easy to drive, maneuver. These engines are really nice. Pushes the boat well. Our initial test run, we got about 60, but once it's loaded down, you know, we're pretty much calling it about a 58-mile-an-hour boat. Easy to work, easy to operate, has the trim tabs, you have your USB power socket, Blue Sea panel. We actually have two panels to fit everything compact, with everything from your navigation lights, windshield wiper, spreader light front, spreader light rear. You have overhead cabin lights in the boat. Really illuminates everything really well. And we also have this front light, which we'll have to cut in and show you, which is really bright, that 20-inch high-intensity light bar. And everything's kind of labeled by convenience. So, you know, we have our lighting circuit right here, so if you at night, you need to press your horn or get to something, we do it by convenience. But really nice setup. It is wired with the AC package as well, so you have 120-volt AC, so you can plug into receptacles. There's a breaker box located under the console. The floor I'm standing on, this is SeaDeck. This is a nice setup. It's the heavy-duty commercial SeaDeck, and it has the customer's logo of their property on it. Other features, as I skip around, we have a couple fans in here. In the summertime, you're not really going to run the AC constantly. Just kind of a pain in the butt, always crank up a generator. So you open it up, run with the door open, and you can move some air with these little fans. The little fans are pretty important to have in it. All sealed up. You can see I have my little portable heater with me because it's about to get extremely cold here. That's a good little setup. So let's walk around to the back and show you all the spacing back here. Okay, here we are at the back side of the cabin. Door opens up, it pins open, so you can pin it open and you can dog it shut. So on the rear wall of the cabin, we have two large 60-gallon tanks. So you have a 60-gallon tank here, 60-gallon tank here, 120-gallon capacity. Rear floodlights, which are going to light up this area at night, with the touch of a button. We have a lot of room, so you can see as I'm walking from the cabin all the way to the back deck, this is almost 8 feet of space on the floor. So if you got to carry gear, like these guys, you never know, they might be carrying drums of fuel, potable water, or anything else. You know, it's a duck hunt and fishing camp. We do a lot of boats for guys like this. This is a 30-inch side. In other videos you've seen the 36-inch side. This is a more common setup. You know, these boats are not going offshore. It's all inland running. It's a lower side, makes it closer to the water, get up on docks and stuff. Makes it a little easier. Moving to the back deck, You can see we have a good bit of space. This is 30 inches here. And this is a nice setup. So this boat is equipped with 3 batteries. You have the Blue Sea add-a battery system. So you'll have a house battery, you have a crank battery, and you got the ACR setup, the automatic charge and relay. So if you leave all the lights on, radio and everything, you can't kill the engine battery. And once the engine cranks up, it'll get everything hot again. In the event of an emergency, you can always go to the combine button on the switch and click it over. So this is a battery box electrical compartment, which is raised off the floor. We do that where you can wash the boat out if it's muddy. It's very easy to clean. And all this water drains out of these tracks right to the back. This area would be captured with the bilge pump. So there's a bilge in the sump right here. On the opposite side, you can see here we have another battery for the starboard engine, and we have the power assist pump. That's the hydraulic steering, power steering I should say. Nice setup, easy to get to, close in a location. Under the deck, if you get down some right here, you can see this is all the spray-in bed liner, and we put a non-skid on it. It's got a good grip. So we have our fuel system, and we also have a valve where they can remotely fill the generator. So there's a shut-off valve and a little pump and a switch under here. You'll hit that, turn that valve on. We actually have 2 valves as a safety. So you'll open up the generator cover. Very common generator we use, the Honda EU3000. We also started using the EU3200, but it's a manual start. This is an electric start. So you'll be able to take that hose, it's got a little quick connect holder, fill it up right here, hit the switch, and turn the valve off at the end and not spill any fuel. The generator is lockable, so it's in storage. You can put a padlock on it. Stepping up, you can see it has lower steps. It's pretty easy to maneuver. So to the back of the boat, we have 30 feet to the back right here, plus we have this Gil Bracket extension that I'm standing on. This is where the motors mount. So the motors are offset off the hull, gives the boat a little more performance, gives you more room on this deck, and it makes a clean rigging job. We have the motor guard, which the center is removable. That makes it easy for doing maintenance on the engine. You can simply unbolt it. If you ever have to swing the engine or do something long-term in the future, you don't have to work over a motor guard. The dual cylinder with the tie bar kit, that's the Dometic system with the power assist. That is a premium setup. So when you're driving this boat, you really never feel the motors. The pump takes over and it's really easy to maneuver. That with the drive-by-wire controls makes it the best. So at this point right here, I pretty much covered everything. If you want to kind of show the top of the cabin right here, Colin, we don't have the stern light in. I'm kind of rushing, it's freezing cold this morning. Stern light plugs in right here, it sticks up, it's removable, it's located in the bench seat. And you do have room on the top. Some of these boats still carry long boards or sticks or whatever, you know, we're in South Louisiana, we do a lot of hunting and fishing and different activities that requires to go to remote locations, and if you don't bring it, you don't have it, is the rule. With the wide rails, like you've seen previous, you can walk down the side of the boat fairly easily, and you have a nice handrail to hold on to. So it's a very low maintenance boat, lifetime boat. We've built hundreds of these boats in different configurations. Hope you liked the video. A lot of details I probably missed, like the airtight seal double bottom with the foam and everything in it. That's standard. And from here, we'll take a quick video, show you it running, and I'll show you the outside of the boat, and we'll give you a complete detailed listing of all the components and accessories at the end. If you'd like to know more, you can always send us an email, subscribe to our channel. We're really not worried about having millions of subscribers. We just need the right ones. Anyway, hope you like our work. Hope you're proud of it like we are. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Let's crank it up and show you everything works. With the Suzuki, I'll try to mute that in the video. That was pretty loud. Anyway, you have a single key where you can crank both engines up simultaneously. Or you can start them right here individually. And this is the trim. So you have a key, start pad, and we have a lot of current right now, a little traffic. This boat's really warm, really nice in the winter, even in the summer when it's raining and the weather conditions are bad. So we're in a little bayou right here that's pretty tight, kind of off the intercoastal because there's a lot of traffic. You may be able to hear that pump back there a little bit when I'm turning and I'm trimmed up. So on the console, you can see it's a really nice setup. You got great visibility, great control. We put the steering wheel at the knob because you're going to drive it just like this. That's the way you're going to drive the boat. Looking forward, we can turn on our nav lights. We can turn on our front light. You got your cabin light. Got your horn right here. Digital controls. The way these gauges work, you'll scroll through with the set button. A lot of people ask me this question. You can simply just scroll right through. You can see RPMs. You can see your fuel level. Everything's pretty much listed on here. It has a lot of different settings. It also comes up on a GPS too. Now this is the Garmin unit, and Garmin makes a lot of different units. So if we just go home here, and let's see, let's pick charts. Let's pick charts with the radar overlay. Okay, then you have to transmit the radar. This is always a conversation I have with guys. You have to get them this screen, you transmit it, it'll spin up. And now that we're in deep water, we can trim the engine down a little bit. We can just kind of give a view of what we can see, Colin. We got a lot of traffic, so we're going to get out of their way. All right, like I always say, first rule of the boat, one hand on the boat. Looks like we're going to go around the corner down the river. It jumps right up with ease. That's 3,000 RPMs. We have the trim tabs on here. If you got all the weight on this side, you'll be able to just level it out with a press of a button. Sometimes you don't even need them. So there's some nice rolling swells from all this river, intercoastal traffic, I should say. And in this 30-foot boat, I mean, you barely feel it at all. But I'll tell you what, it has a lot of power. When I hit this gas, it really shoots off like a rocket. Here's a little trim. Already up to 56 miles an hour. Now, most of these boats are not about speed. They're about having a lot of power to jump up. That gives you that good mid-range fuel economy. The whole purpose is not to be the fastest, it's to be fuel efficient. And also, if you have one engine that goes down and you have a boat with a good bit of power, you can get on step with a single engine and run home so you don't have to go slow. I'll show you that right here, and if we don't use it, I'll at least have it for my file. So we're going to simulate one engine now. So I'm going to kill this starboard. That engine is stopped. I'm going to trim up the starboard. Trim it up, get out the water. Okay, now we're going to take off a one engine, do the one engine test. It's a little slow, but it's really good. You want to show the back engine back there? Going 5,000 RPMs at 36 miles an hour, pretty effortless. So that's the advantage of having good power in a boat. You might be 20 miles from your destination and you don't want to have to go really, really slow. But anyway, from here, let's freeze our butts off. I'm gonna get on top of the boat, and Colin's got the luxury of driving this on the inside, nice and warm. And I need to find some warm clothes. I don't know if we're gonna use all this, but you know, sometimes I just like being myself and not too formal. So we'll see you on the test run.